Been doing this a long time, and many of you that might know me back into the early 1990s, yeah, I'm aging myself, know that there's one series that I love, and it's just because of how rare they are, yet how affordable they still are to collect. Two perfect words for a collector, right? Rarity and value and affordability on top. That's the Franklin series, and certified Franklins in 64 means you're in the 1% club, 99% lesser quality. And every once in a while, we get a pair like this one. So let's do a chat, shall we? We're talking about early issue Franklins. The Franklin series started in 1948, replacing the Walking Liberty. At that time in history, it was the only person, real person, that he put into a circulating coin that wasn't a president. When you think about it, we had the Lincoln cent in 09. We had the Jefferson nickel in 38. We had the Roosevelt in 46. We had the Washington quarter in 32. And then the half dollar has changed to Franklin, one of our most influential founding fathers. From the scientist to fireman to writer to diplomat, right? Helping us win our independence with the aid of getting the French to join in on our side. So they make this from 1948 through 1963. And I don't know, this is just me talking, and I might be a little biased, but we probably would still have a Franklin half dollar today if it wasn't for the unfortunate events of late 1963 and the passing of President Kennedy, and then the Kennedy half dollar in 1964. That is how popular Franklin was. Well, there are 16 Philadelphias, 14 Denvers, and then 5 San Franciscos. There are 35 Franklins that were made overall. And there are a number of ways to look at the series, but the numbers speak volumes. And that is, mintage figures are one thing. It's a chapter. It's how many they made. But how many are certified? How many are known to have survived this nice? And then there is the adjective added. In this case, the FBL stands for full bell lines. So the best way to explain it is just envision the U.S. Mint's striking coins, right? And that die that's in there is doing this over and over and over again, right? If you look at the reverse on the design of this coin, the Liberty Bell, there are 3 very fine lines across the bottom of the bell, a space, and then 3 more lines, very detailed. 6 lines in all. Full bell lines means all 6 of those lines are intact. Now, it can be uncirculated, but if it's a weak die strike, it might only have 4.5 lines. It might only have 3 lines. But the bottom line is it has the full bell lines, which means it's a premium coin. And you can see it to the naked eye here. That's how beautiful these coins are in blast white condition, just like they were made. 3 across the bottom, and then 3 across, 6 lines in all. Now, this graphic will come with the coins, just to help explain and kind of point it out again. I forgot what color socks I wore yesterday, so it's possible when these coins get to you, you'll look at it and say, hey, I'm not quite familiar, but I love it. And now it's going to bring you right back to that spot. Remember, in the Franklin series, for high quality, it's all about the remember. 1980, right? I was a young adolescent, right? Out there in the working world. And silver goes to $50 an ounce. Think about it. These half dollars are melting for 20 bucks. And if you were like me and had a paper route in the 1960s, and you put your silver, when they pulled silver in 64 into a can, you had your collection for your better coins, this was like a windfall. But for coins now, 50 years later than that, it's not. So mintages, how many they made versus how many survived the melts. It's like a tsunami in coins, right? Here are the numbers. These are crazy numbers. They made 25.3 million 52Ds. You go to NGC's website, click on Franklin, click on the year 52, Denver, and then you look at 60 all the way through 67, the highest grade known. How many that are in each grade? You're going to see something. when you add 64, 65, and 66 together, which means this is how many are known in this grade or higher. It's 2,252 coins. That's the crazy value. The 53 is not that far behind it. 20,900,000, and there are only 3,011 of those coins known to exist. Look at the price, everybody. $79.95, $59.95, 64 FBLs. And then one more thing to mention. In the last 6 months, you've seen the industry change a bit. We've been talking about it for over 15 years, and the industry has caught up to us. And that is eye appeal matters. A coin that is the grade, but the colorization or the porosity spots aren't what I want. I want a coin that looks gorgeous like it was made yesterday, even though I know it was made over half a century ago. In this case, almost 3/4 of a century ago. Well, there's a column now on silver dollars. There's a column now on the Franklin series that is blast white, which means the eye appeal matters. And they sell for 15 to 20% premiums. Know why? Because the coins look nicer than all the rest of them. The numbers I gave you, the 2252 and the 3011, was all of that added together. They don't have them separated by eye appeal. Eye appeal is how many you find that are nice and how many you find that are not nice. But here's the best part. The competition sells that 52D and uncirculated for $89.95 in a capsule. We are 5 grades higher and certified with the FBL. The 1953 Denver, they're at $78.50 for the exact same flow. So we are higher grade, eye appeal, and first strike. The first coins off the die, the full bell lines. And we're less money. And by having them certified, being in that 1% club, it means 99% of the coins out there are not this gorgeous. And we know they aren't. If you've been hunting Franklins, you know there are some doozies out there. Lots of brown spots, lots of discolorization. But to have a coin that's blast white like these are, like they were made yesterday, whole different thing. Guys, we got to put a 30-second clock up. I'm down to single digits. Sorry, I get carried away with the Franklin series. I love it. Where can you find a coin when there's only 2,252 of them known to exist, and it's under $100 today? And it's 3/4 of a century old. And it's a big silver, the biggest silver coin we had. I mean, the proof silver eagles from this year, they made 500,000 of them. In 70, there are over 60,000 of them from NGC right now, and that's a small number for a year. And they're over $150. This one, add them together, they're barely over 5,000. This one is an absolute winner. Join me with this series. It is something truly special.